Now, Central Illinois' most accurate forecast with meteorologist Jacob Dickey.
Well, there's a lot of sunshine out there this afternoon. Really a nice summer day. Today's probably the best summer day that we'll have for the rest of the week here, for the next 7 days and potentially beyond, because this big heat wave coming. Eventually it just gets too hot and too humid, and then we're all uncomfortable. Nobody wants to be outside. Our nerves are a little tested. It's that type of heat where you just gotta have some patience with people out there. Today, so head outside, enjoy things here. Mid-80s this afternoon. Yes, it's still warm. Humidity is up a little bit, but not quite like what's to come here. So we're calling it a nice day out there. Pretty much a good classic summer day for us. Northwest wind helps to keep a nice light breeze there, 10 to 20 miles an hour. Highs for the day, 83 in Fairbury, 85 in Elkhart, and in Waverly will be 84 in Mahomet. Altamont and Greenup also up to 85. Tonight then, temperatures head down into the mid-60s here across the region. It'll be a mainly clear night. Should be mild to warm. Not going to be as warm as the coming nights here. By tomorrow, we start to see those dew point values edge their way up, and that's as this big ridge of high pressure begins to really strengthen and build on in. Watch this heat dome that just starts to fill in the central and eastern part of the United States. It's going to stay around with us through at least the middle of next week, starting to see some signs that any system that does come along the jet stream up here, maybe not strong enough to push it back, and so we may see that heat through all of next week potentially here. And remember, probably one of the classic sayings, it's not the heat, it's the humidity. That's right. Thanks for saying that at home. Temperatures are up. So are those dew points. We're feeling like the mid-upper 70s for dew point values. Some muggy air coming on in, some real soupy weather. And that leads to some issues here. Look at the heat index values. By Saturday, could feel higher than 110 out there at the maximum heat index values in the sun there. The other issue is as well, sometimes in these heat waves, we still are able to cool off at night. Look at our morning heat index values Sunday at 7 a.m. It'll feel like 90 in Champaign, 91 in Effingham, 91 in Springfield there. So there's no overnight relief for a couple of days out of this too. Back to the triple digits overnight heat index values, still upper 80s, low 90s into Monday, triple digits Monday afternoon. Same story going into Tuesday. We just see this heat lock in here. And some of the guidance is saying, you know, Wednesday we thought there's a chance for storms. It may not happen. Look, we're still Thursday and even into Friday looking at those heat index values being high. Now the heat index risk is a scale used by the National Weather Service to assess the potential impacts. If you sit at home in the air conditioning, you got water, things of that, you're fine. But people who are working outdoors, athletes, if you're on camping trips, those who are without shelter, things of that sort, really could be a problem here. Saturday is major. Sunday we start to see the extreme category come on in. That's the kind of heat that can really cause some issues. Monday also extreme, and even into Tuesday still dealing with some of that here. This also could be an issue for heat stroke and heat exhaustion and things like that can happen really quick. Heat is the #1 killer, in fact, for weather-related causes. Yesterday, an example, we were talking about tornadoes all day here, but heat actually is the biggest killer, and so these big heat waves, they can be really problematic for people who are sensitive to that heat. There's that high pressure showing that's trying to stick around. There's something trying to come Wednesday. It may not make it here, and the extended outlook's also looking warmer than normal. I do think, though, that by the end of next week, it seems like this should come to an end, maybe briefly here. Should be some wetter weather that comes our way here. Some more rain chances on the board. I got the big red bar basically stretched from Saturday all the way to the middle of next week here for those heat index values in the triple digits. And we will keep a chance for a few thunder showers at this point. I would bet against it at this point as well for the middle of next week. I'm leaning more towards more of this continuing. Could be a 7-day or longer stretch of hot weather on the board. That's your forecast. Taylor, over to you.
Jacob.